If you're only using the scale to track your weight loss journey, you're gonna drive yourself crazy and you're gonna miss out on so much data that's telling you you're actually losing weight. I'm getting ready for my day, and it is the beginning of the month, of course. Happy New Year. And I did my monthly weigh-in and tape, so I just got my weight, which is 165. And then I got my measurements for my tape. Those are my new inches. And so I'm about to go downstairs, grab some breakfast, and get ready to head out the house. This Sunday, I'm also going to be taking my GLP-1 shot. Yes, I'm still on a GLP-1. I've been on it since April of 2024. And I'll talk more about that later on in the vlog. Today's vlog is the perfect opportunity for me to do a weigh-in, for me to do a weight loss update, because I haven't done one on my channel in a really long time. A lot of you guys are new here. So we're going to be chatting about all of that, not only where I'm at, but where my goals are going to be for my body fat, my weight, all of that. We're going to be getting into all of the body stuff today. So not only are we going to be getting into my weigh-in and my body goals for the year, I'm also going to be helping y'all out and giving you some ways that you can track your weight loss that is not just the scale. Of course, it's going to be a what I eat in a day, a little new exercise with me, possibly doing a little grocery haul. I mean, we're going to get into some things this vlog. It's time for me to take my weekly compound semi-glutide shot. I am on the highest dose, which is 2.4. And I've only injected my stomach. I've never tried my arms before. And that is it. I'm getting ready to head out the house for my appointments, but I am going to prep my water. This is just Crystal Light, watered down, extremely watered down Crystal Light. Taking that in my hydro jug, which is 40 ounces. And I'm also going to take my morning vitamins, which is my Berry Melts, bariatric vitamins, my calcium, and my vitamin D3. I'm going to also be taking my oral minoxidil. It's the hair growth supplement. I get it from hers.com. I'm only taking half of a tablet because that's what you're supposed to do. And then for breakfast to go, I'm just taking 2 of these Premier Protein waffles, and I'll probably grab a banana as well. And I'm packing my favorite protein bar, which is the RS bar and blueberry. So on today's agenda for the Discipline Diaries, which is my little vlog series, it's gonna be a what I eat in a day. I'm gonna take y'all with me on my little workout, and I'm gonna give you my top 6 ways on how I track my weight loss journey. But before we get into today's vloggy vlog, if you've never seen my face before, hey girl, hey. My name is Janae, and I make a lot of content focused on wellness, fitness, and self-development, and helping you live your best healthy and active life. So if that sounds like something you're into, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like this video if you love vlogs, and comment down below and let me know, where are you at on your weight loss journey, on your fitness journey, and have you ever tried Pilates before? I want to know. Or Lagree, because that's what I'm getting into today. So on my community tab on YouTube, I did a little poll and I asked you guys, what should I name my vlog series? Because I don't want to just call it weekly vlog, day in the life vlog. Like, I want it to be kind of like a series, kind of like a TV show you're tuning into. And I also asked the same question and did the same poll in my broadcast channel on Instagram. So if you're not following me on TikTok and Instagram, go ahead and follow me. And you guys voted on the Discipline Diaries. I gave you 3 choices: the Discipline Diaries, Life and Maintenance, and just weekly vlog if that's still something you're into. And you guys on both platforms voted on the Discipline Diaries, which is exactly what I wanted. And I actually got this name from one of my favorite fitness and wellness and lifestyle creators here on YouTube, Janet Damahima. So if you're not subscribed to her channel, go ahead and subscribe. I've been following her for years now, and she used to do this series, but she stopped. I don't know why. But I love the name. I love the name of Diaries, period. Like anything themed Diaries is kind of like a way to romanticize your life. So I love that. And she called her series the Discipline Diaries. So I love that. So we're going to adapt it here onto this channel. I did like the second name, Life in Maintenance, but I am technically not in maintenance yet. And I want to stay true to where I'm at in my journey. And I don't think I'm going to hit maintenance until the end of the year, possibly going into 2026. I'm actually in the phase of my journey where I am building discipline. So the Discipline Diaries work perfectly. If you're new here or you just need a little update on my weight loss journey, we're going to get into a weight loss update right now. I am 35. I'm going to be 36 in May 27th to be exact. I am a Gemini, and I am 5 feet 5 inches because y'all always ask me how tall I am. I don't know if I come off taller or shorter. Let me know what you think. My highest weight was 287.2 pounds. I have been on a weight loss journey since giving birth to my first child in March of 2011. And I have been struggling with my weight ever since post-pregnancy. I have lost weight multiple times between 2011 and 2020. I think I dropped 60 pounds 2 times during that time. And then we had our second child in 2020, October to be exact. And it was still pretty much the same. That's when I hit my highest weight ever during that pregnancy. And of course, I started on yet another weight loss journey. And about 2022 is when my health really started to decline. My blood pressure was going through the roof, and I finally got on medication for it. My joints kept expanding and swelling and just hurting. Like, I had so many issues. My body was screaming at me, and we were living in Fort Bragg at the time because we are a military family. We were moving to San Antonio, Texas to Fort Sam, Houston. And once I got to Texas, I got with a new doctor, told them that enough is enough. What weight loss options do I have? They talked to me about weight loss surgery, and I honestly was against it. In October of 2022, I sat with my regular doctor who referred me to an obesity specialist. I sat with her in November of 2022 when she introduced weight loss surgery to me, and I was against it. And she's like, you know, just get the information. So that's what I did on December 21st of 2022. I went to the informational session, got the information, and I was sold. So by March of 2023, I got the gastric sleeve. And here I am now, almost going on 2 years post gastric sleeve. In January of 2023, I was on phentermine, but it didn't work well with me, especially with my high blood pressure issues, and my doctor kind of knew that. So I got off it pretty much immediately. Future Janae here. As I'm editing the vlog, I completely forgot to talk about my GLP-1 journey. So let's get into that. I lost majority of my weight in the first 6 to 7 months after weight loss surgery. I had dropped like 70 pounds by then, and I had hit a complete stall so hard. September of 2023 was 6 months post-op, and that's when I crossed into Wonderland. And by November, late November, I believe, I crossed into the 180s, and I stayed in a stall for 6 months from November until April when I got on the GLP-1. In November of 2023, I did talk with my bariatric clinic and told them, like, you know, I'm stalling hard. I don't know what's going on. And they said that at 9 to 10 months, they would consider putting me on a weight loss drug to try to push me along if it's something that I wanted to do, which is what I wanted to do. So I started on Contrave. Contrave is a weight loss drug, just like phentermine is. And it was working for me. It was helping me lose weight. It was killing the food noise, and it was working just fine until it wasn't. About a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks into it, I started to get painfully nauseous, and I could not take it no more. I've never even got nauseous with weight loss surgery or my pregnancy. So like this was like next level stomach cramps, I had to immediately get off of it. And that's what I did. Now, something that I may address in a different video is talking about food restriction and food noise and being able to eat a lot after weight loss surgery. Since I was never sick, never threw up, never was nauseous, I was always able to keep my food down and tolerate majority of foods that I ate. I only had one dumping episode. I felt like I was overeating what I saw compared to everyone else, what I saw on social media, which is terrible. You should not compare yourself to other people's journeys because you don't know what they go through. But I felt like I could eat more than other people being 4, 5, 6 months post-op. And my food noise was coming back. It was making a vengeance and it was kind of coming back. And I felt like it was causing me to overeat as well. So Contrave did help for that. But unfortunately, I started to get sick. My friends in the weight loss surgery community that also started taking a GLP-1 after their weight loss surgery on TikTok told me about their experience, told me to consider it. And so that's what I did in April of 2024. I chatted with a bariatric surgeon, not my bariatric surgeon, but a bariatric surgeon. And she told me the benefits of GLP-1 specifically for bariatric patients. And so with that information, I decided to take compound semaglutide, which is pretty much Ozempic. I self-pay for this out of pocket, and I was only going to take it for a little while to see if it was going to help me break my stall. I wasn't sure about the side effects, and I'm happy to report I haven't had any side effects on the GLP-1. Again, it's just the way my body reacts to it. Almost immediately, I started losing weight again. I got out of the 180s. My food noise started to get better, and it allowed me to continue to heal my relationship with food and allowed me to get here to the 160s. So with a combination of both weight loss surgery and GLP-1, I have reached my lowest weight and counting. And now I have lost 124 pounds from my highest weight. And I don't regret my decision on getting weight loss surgery because I knew I have done everything that I could in my power to try to lose weight. I've tried different diets. I've always worked out in the duration of 12 years before my weight loss surgery, and I just could not keep my weight off. I could get the weight off. I can lose the weight. I just couldn't keep it off. And so weight loss surgery helped me to keep it off. So I don't regret my decision. That's the cards that I was dealt with. My lowest weight to date is 163.0 pounds, and I hit that on November 25th of 2024. And as of lately, I have been maintaining my weight at 165. So that leads me into the first way I track my weight, which is obviously the scale. I use a smart scale from Renpho. I'll have it linked down in the description box below. I've been using the Renpho scale for years now. It has a lot of data on the app. It tells you like your lean mass and your body fat percentage and your age based off of your, all the data. Like, it just has a bunch of data. I like it. It's easy to read. It also comes with a free app where everything is tracked for you. So I've really been enjoying it. But the scale should not be the only way you are tracking your weight loss. If you're doing that, you're doing yourself a disservice. And you're going to ruin your own mind, and it's going to take you through so many emotional tolls. I get a lot of questions about stalling on your weight loss journey, whether that is naturally, GLP-1, or weight loss surgery. And stalls are a part of the process. And something that my bariatric registered dietitian drilled into us was that if we're only relying on a scale, then you're not stalling, because how do you know that you're not losing weight or body fat in other ways? She told us to track our weight loss by 3 ways, which is the scale, your inches, and your clothing sizes. And I decided to add on 3 additional ways that I think is very important on this journey. The scale is going to fluctuate so much day to day. Whether you had something that was higher in sodium, now you have a bunch of water weight on you. Or you worked out super hard, now you have a bunch of water weight on you. Or we're girlies here. For me, when I started paying attention to my data, I started to realize that when it's that time of the month before my period came and after my period came, that I was my highest and I was my lowest, and both of those numbers are fake. Like, both of them are false. So use the scale as data, but don't let it control your emotions. And if you need to pull back from being on the scale every single day, pull back. That's something I actively did after weight loss surgery. I told myself I was only weighing in once a week and once a month, and I was getting my measurements once a month as well, because the scale used to control my emotions every single day, and I hated that, and I wanted something different for this journey. Now I'm at the point where it's so random that I'll get on the scale. Like in November, I weigh myself I think 4 or 5 times, but in December I only weigh myself 1 time. Like, it doesn't even affect me anymore. Speaking of getting my measurements once a month, that's going to lead me into the second way I track my weight loss, which is getting my inches and my measurements. So I get a measuring tape, a smart measuring tape from Renpho. I just like to keep everything the same because the data from my smart measurement tape gets linked to my Renpho app. So I'll have that also in the description for y'all. But I tape once a month my neck, both biceps, my chest, my waist, around my abdomen, because that's the biggest part of my stomach, my hips, both thighs, and both calves. I've done this from the very beginning of my journey. My first set of measurements was January of 2023, right before I got my weight loss surgery, and I just did some for January of 2025. And if you see both of them, both of my measurements, you see I lost so many inches from where I started to now. That's important as well. That is probably more important than what the number on the scale says, because what the number on the scale is going to show is that you lost weight in general. That's your muscle and your body fat. But we want to keep as much muscle as we can and get rid of the body fat. That's leading into body recomposition, which we can talk about another day. Now, of course, the inches is not going to move as fast as the scale will, but your inches is showing you that you are getting leaner and that you are putting on muscle and that you are losing body fat. So you can start whenever. Like I said, I've done this from the beginning of my journey, but start now. If you never heard of this thing, go buy a measurement tape right now. It doesn't have to be a smart one, and start paying attention to your inches right now. Now, like I just said, body recomposition is a thing. Getting lean and building muscle mass is a thing, and cutting your body fat percentage is a thing. So if you are someone who actively works out, who actively weight trains, and you really want to see how your body is doing as far as what your training is doing more in detail than what your measurements will tell you, get a Dexa Scan. And that's where I'm going to take y'all right now. So I get my Dexa Scan done once a month through Body Spec. And let me give you a little bit of information on what is a Dexa Scan. It uses low dose x-rays to measure body fat percentage, lean tissue, visceral fat, bone density, and more. And after you get your Dexa Scan, it gives you a comprehensive full body report to see where you stand and prioritize next steps. It tells you your weaknesses and your strengths. So as someone who actively weight trains and runs, I like to know what my body is doing internally. I am just such a nerd for technology and anything that is wellness related, and that's going to help me get to my goals. And especially after losing as much weight as I have and having as much loose skin as I do in my arms and in my belly specifically, it's nice to know what my muscle mass is doing month to month. And so it's time to get the first Dexa Scan of the year. I will leave all the information about Dexa Scans and how you can book yourself one in the description box below for y'all. 7-minute scan. The results will get emailed to me. They normally say about 2 hours, but it's never taken that long for me to see my results. And so I will cover my newest results plus my latest ones, plus my previous ones that I've done in the past, and show y'all like what all the data is giving. You do have to take off all of your metal items. So I always take off my glasses, my Oura ring, my watch. She said my necklace was small enough to where I didn't have to take it off, but some people like tell you to take off your necklace and my normal studs, so I didn't even put on my earrings today. For little tips for going to your Dexa Scan, I like to go to the same location every single time, and I personally like to go to one that's in a building because they do have ones that are just in a van. I've done the van one time. I really didn't care for it, so I love coming to this location up in Seattle. Yes, I'm driving out of my way to come and get this Dexa Scan. I try to go around the same time of the month, so at the beginning of the month, and I try to go first thing in the morning. And normally I don't eat or drink anything, but since this one is a little bit later, it's new now, it's a little bit later in the day, I had to eat a little something, so I had a light breakfast. I try to wear the same clothing, which is like just very light, thin clothing, sports bra with no metal in it, like just little tips to get you ready for your own Dexa Scan. Now, Sundays are normally an active rest day for me. I just worry about getting my steps in, and that's it. No real workout unless I'm trying something new. And today I'm trying something new, which is Pilates, well, specifically Lagree. So since I had my appointment up here in Seattle, I'm like, all of the Lagree Pilates spots, the good spots, are up here in Seattle. So I was like, well, let me try a little free class. There's this location that I've been wanting to go to for the last year now, and I saw that they are on Class Pass. So I'm like, well, let me do a free class since that's what they offer, see if I actually like it, and see if I would want to add this to my routine, as I am a hybrid girly. So I do all types of workouts to get to my body goals and my fitness goals. So I weight train, I run, I hike, hoping to add Pilates to this. I cycle, I have my Peloton at home, I do the rower. Like, I really prioritize my running, my weight training, and my hiking during the summer, but like I do a lot of things. So my Lagree workout isn't until 1:30, and it's 12:08 right now, so I have some time to kill. So this is the perfect opportunity to do a little grocery shopping and take you out to Whole Foods with me, because that's where I get a lot of my clean ingredients from and where majority of my food comes from. As y'all know, I've talked about this on TikTok and Instagram and on my YouTube a bit, but I am moving to a more whole foods, clean ingredients, clean type foods lifestyle. Is just what my body is asking for at this moment, because everything has been like, some things have been irritating my stomach, and I just been paying attention to how food is affecting my body, and I get majority of my clean stuff from Whole Foods. So since I have some time to kill, there is a Whole Foods location right near the studio, so I'm gonna go and pick up and show y'all some of my favorite items and possibly get a little lunch before I go and work out.
Baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? I know you smell the perfume, the makeup on his shirt. You don't believe his stories. You know that there are lies. Bad as you are, you stick around, and I just don't know why. If I was your man, baby, you never worry about what I do. I'd be coming home back to you every night, doing you right. You're the type of woman deserve good things. This for the diamond, head for the rain. Baby, you're a star. I just wanna show you you are. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. A baby, good love and protection. Make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be. Baby, you should let me love you, love you, love you, love you. Yeah. Listen, your true beauty's description Look so good that it hurts. You're a dime plus 99 and it's a shame. Don't even know what you're worth. Everywhere you go, they stop and stare, cause you're bad and it shows. From your head to your toes, out of control. Baby, you know.
So I grabbed a salad from Whole Foods for lunch and I completely forgot to grab a fork. So I'm gonna eat my banana and my protein bar as fuel before this workout, probably pre and post workout. So I'll eat the banana now and then the protein bar after. So like I said, this is my first time hitting Lagree / Pilates. I don't know what the rules are for this studio, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any type of recording. But I'm here for the vibes. Hopefully it's good vibes. We'll see how it goes. Oh my God. With all of the workout now that I do, the running, the lifting, no, I need to like keep doing this because this definitely told me that I'm not where I think I'm at. Like, oh my God. It is all like core. I did a foundations class, of course, and it is all like core. My core is so weak and I knew that. But now I know that my core is so weak. We did some legs, we did some upper body. The foundations class is only 40 minutes long, and then 5 of that is cut to show you how to use the machine. But the normal classes are 50 minutes. And I asked her, you know, as a beginner, like, what do you suggest I do? And she said, like, you know, you did a really good job staying in it. Like, and I can tell you were processing the movement and like thinking about your placement. So she's like, I think you're ready to jump in to the normal classes, but I understand how overwhelming that can feel. So if you want to take a couple of more of the foundations classes just so that you feel like good in it and then try a different class, then, you know, boom. And she, they do them every Sunday at 1:30, and she recommended some like more chill introductory instructors to me as well. That way when I am ready to like jump into the other classes, that, you know, I know who to pick. But that was so good. That was so good. My shoulders are so sore. My abs, I know, is going to be so sore later. But that was such a good workout. And it's Lagree, not Pilates. But it's time for me to head home. Protein. Definitely need the protein after that workout. Oh, I could not wait to do that again, though. The thing is, I work every other weekend right now. And so I won't be able to do it like every Sunday. I could on my weekends that I work, like that Wednesday beforehand, or any day of the week, really. Before Thursday, I could technically go work out, come into Seattle and work out in the middle of the day. That way I don't run into traffic, like morning traffic or evening traffic. We'll see. We'll see. Trader Joe's and I ran into this girl. As I'm coming out, she is going to replace the carts and she's staring at me and she's smiling and I'm like, oh, what a cute face, like what's such a cute smile, like, you know, whatever, like welcome in, you know, you tend to like notice these things when they happen because they barely happen. And so as I'm getting into the car, I see that they're coming back because they put the carts away. And I was about to jump in. And she's like, excuse me. She's like, I just want to tell you, you are so beautiful. And I was like, oh, yes, thank you. Thank you. We love a girl's girl. Like a girl who goes out their way to give a compliment. And I'm like, you do too. She had this cute curly hair, cut bang, like curly cut. It was very cute. And I'm like, her face, something about her face just looks so familiar. She might have looked like somebody, because I asked her, are you on social media? She's like, no. And I'm like, I don't know, her face just looks very familiar, but it's just a very sweet interaction. And that goes to show you, like, if you are feeling something about someone, you want to compliment them, like, do it. Don't be afraid. We live our lives so much on social media now, and I can tell she was like way younger than me. She seemed like probably teenager, early 20s, something like that. She just had a very youthful face, but like, she seemed nervous to stop me. Like, her hands was like this and everything. She seemed so nervous to stop me. But like, if you are feeling something about someone, you want to just, I see this guy, I can't remember his username, but it's like a trend that he's doing, that he created on his TikTok, and he's like going around, and he's in different cities, and he's like, cheers, hope you have a blessed day, cheers, so glad that you woke up out of bed this morning. Like, if you're feeling that on your heart, on your soul, as you're interacting and walking the world with strangers, like, you never know what you can say to like make someone's day. Like, their day could have been down, their day could have been terrible, they could have been like on edge, about to like do something, like, you know, or they could just be going about life, and like, you hit them with that, and now I'll think about this like forever. Like, every time I go to Trader Joe's, I'll probably think about this, like, you know, like, it's how you impact other people. We're walking this earth alone. And so, yeah, just my little tidbit on a Sunday. Finally getting the opportunity to eat my salad that I bought from Whole Foods. And since I am home, I'm not going to eat the salad dressing that this comes with. I'm just going to eat my protein ranch that I have. This salad has grape tomatoes, cucumbers, romaine lettuce, salmon, pickled red onions, and whatever these little bean thingies are. I'm probably not gonna eat that either, because I don't know what it is. Now back to my Dexa Scan. I got my results, and I'm gagged by these results. The last time I did this was November 11th. So my total mass, which is my weight, November I was 169.6. Now I'm 166.9. But I care about all of the other numbers and not just my weight. And my body fat percentage went up. So in November, I was 32.2%. I'm 33.8% now. My fat mass went up. So my fat mass in November was 54.6. My fat mass now is 56.3. My lean mass in November was 108.9. My lean mass now is 104.2. And then my bone mass in November was 6.1. My bone mass now is 6.4. So I upped my body fat percentage and mass and lowered my lean mass. So that means I lost muscle mass. And now it's just telling me my visceral fat went up. In November, it was 1.6. Now it's 1.12. Yeah, my bone density, which is a good thing, has increased. It was at 1.4 and now it's at 1.46. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's time to like hit the weight training like crazy now. So the strengths on this, it says my bone density is high. My lean mass to them is still high, even though I've seen some decrease. And then it just says progress can take time, so keep at it. So I know I have not been consistent with my protein intake, and I had dropped and really lowered my weight training routine. So it's time to like change that up. I know I just posted my current weight training routine, which I will eventually go back to, but I'm going to change it up. So y'all will end up getting a new video on my current weight training routine. Opportunities, it says that my visceral fat can improve, my body fat can improve, and consistency is king. And then it says to decrease visceral fat, reduce alcohol, which I don't consume alcohol, minimize ultra processed foods like trans fat, refined carbs, and sugar, which I'm already doing, improve in sleep, and increase exercise. Those are the main two things that really apply to me. I can do better at my sleep, and I can be consistent with my weight training period, not even just my exercise. Okay, let's get into the fourth way on how I track my weight loss journey. Before and after pictures and videos. And I cannot stress to you enough, take all of the pictures and videos, have other people take your pictures and videos, especially if you're starting weight loss surgery and you know you're about to lose weight anyway, or GLP-1, and even if you're on a natural journey. But for the for sure methods, definitely take your before and after pictures and videos. Have other people get different angles of you. Get yourself in different clothing as well in those pictures and videos and compare it, because there's so many people that I follow and even myself that feel like they wish they had more pictures to compare themselves to now after the fact. So before and after pictures will definitely show you what is truly given, especially when body dysmorphia is like kicking your behind. Sometimes we can't see the progress with our own eyes. Like that's something I struggled with. Like when I looked in the mirror, I did not see the difference. But when I looked at before and after pictures, I can see the difference. So take the pictures and videos. So let's get into the little Whole Foods haul for dinner. I got their plated dish here. It has some potatoes, salmon, and string beans in here because I'm not cooking tonight. I got a bunch of drinks, starting with the raw organics in the mango and in the Georgia peach. I showed y'all this in my first race of the year vlog. Go ahead and check that out. It'll be linked in the cards above. And I got these energy drinks. This is what they look like. I've never seen this brand before. I looked at the ingredients, and the ingredients actually are really good. It's just made with carbonated purified water, organic flavor, organic L-theanine from green tea, organic caffeine from green tea, and sea salt. So lots of good ingredients in here. 0 calories. I got all of their flavors: tropical mango, vanilla blackberry, white peach, cucumber mint, Mexican lime, and pink grapefruit. So I hope that they taste good because I've been needing energy lately. Then I got these Zivia drinks here. Zivia has a soda that is made out of stevia. And so when I saw these, I was like, these are new. Let me try them out. So I got the passion fruit, raspberry, tropical pineapple, and the peach, sweetened black tea, green tea, and hibiscus tea. Then I got my kombuchas from Hum. I absolutely love these kombuchas. They are 0 sugar, raspberry lemonade, blueberry mint, peach tea, and blood orange. Last beverage I got is this one. Now, I wasn't a fan of the other 2 flavors, but my curiosity made me want to pick this one up. It's the peach raspberry. Let's see how it goes. Moving on to snacks. I love these epic pork rinds. These are made with clean ingredients as well. I get the Pink's Himalayan salt and the sea salt vinegar. So good. There are the macros on them if you want to check them out. It's just 80 or 70 calories depending on the bag. I got my favorite crackers here. Almond flours, again, clean ingredients. As a sweet treat, this is a new one. Now, I love this brand, but I never seen their little treats before. They're gluten-free, they're vegan. And so I got the Mexican shortbread. I got the strawberries and cream, and then the chocolate chip. Maybe not the most macro friendly, but it's good to have balance in your diet. Again, all clean ingredients. So I can't wait to try these. A ton of my favorite protein bars. Well, the mush ones are pretty new. I haven't tried their mush bars yet, but there is the maple cinnamon. We have the peanut butter chocolate chip. And then the... Wait, is there 2 peanut butter chocolate chips? There's 2 different types of... That's confusing. Yeah, I guess there's 2 different types of peanut butter chocolate chip. Or maybe there's a misprint, because why are the colors different? I need to look at their Instagram, because I could have sworn there was 3 flavors, and these are the correct colors. Yeah, that's so odd how these are 2 different colors, but it's the same one. But there's actually supposed to be a light brown one in double chocolate chip. So now I have 4 peanut butter chocolate chip. Also got these from Thunderbird, cashew fig, and then Arx bars. Of course, strawberry is so good. I got some more mush overnight oats in strawberry and apple cinnamon. I also got some sauce from, again, the same Sieta brand, clean ingredients. I love that. This is creamy jalapeno. This is creamy habanero. Low in calorie as well. And like I said, all clean ingredients. Some red wine vinaigrette salad dressing. I always get their spicy guacamole. I got my lactose-free cottage cheese from Good Culture. And then these wraps right here. I saw her name is Ori Fit on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. I saw her post these, and I think it was her YouTube video, and I was like, let me try these out as well. Normally I get the Siesta ones, but I saw these ones. I'm like, let me try them. The fifth way I track my weight loss journey is through your clothing sizes, of course. A lot of us keep our old clothing for a long time, and so it's kind of hard to tell, like, you're losing weight because that old big clothing just feels like it finally fits right. Somebody actually had asked me here on YouTube to do like a non-scale victory and a try-on haul video, which I will eventually get to do. But as far as my clothing is concerned, I just went to American Eagle the other day and I bought some new jeans, and I am currently a size 2. I am a size 2, and I can actually fit into a size 0. If it wasn't for my loose skin, then I would be fitting into a size 0. My current sizes on top, it depends on the material of the shirt, but I go anywhere between now an extra small to a large, just depending on the material, because one of the sweaters that I got from American Eagle is an extra small, but then the other sweater I got was a medium. But jeans, I'm consistently in a size 2. And those are non-stretch jeans. I purposely buy non-stretch jeans because I want to know what my true jean size is. As far as like sweatpants are concerned, I'm a size small. And leggings, I'm a medium, but I could start to transition to a small. And yeah, my tops on average are a medium large. It's mostly because I have a ton of loose skin in my stomach and in my arms, which makes me have to buy bigger clothing, but it's fine. One day it will get taken care of. Not today. Yes, something that I see people do and that I even done was kept like an old outfit, like kept an old dress, an old pair of jeans, shorts, a sweater, and they took progress pictures in that old dress, shorts, whatever, or just an updated picture and show like mine, for example. I kept an old pair of shorts and I can fit into one leg now. And I think those shorts were like a size 18 and my biggest size was a 22. Speaking of which, my biggest size was a 22 in jeans, was a 3X wide or 3W dress, something like that. I can't remember the plus size sizes now. Yeah, like I was in a double X top, 3X dress, and a 22 jeans. And now, y'all heard what I just said, my current sizes are. Last but not least, let's do the little Trader Joe's haul. Now, I'm only going to show you what applies to me because most of this stuff is like junk stuff for my family. So I got some arugula and some baby spring mix. I got their chicken sausage for my quick, easy breakfast days. Their habanero ghost pepper salsa. Let me tell y'all, when it says extra hot, that's what they mean. You can't have too much of this in one setting. I'm just gonna warn you. But it tastes so good, but you just can't have too much. I also got 2 bags of their mashed sweet potatoes. I've been having my eyes on these for a while and wanted to try it, so I finally pulled the trigger. I got some walnuts as a healthy fat that I can put into my salads. And this is a new find. Somebody, I think, told me about this on TikTok that Trader Joe's has protein pancake mix. So when I saw it, I was like, let me try it. It has 10 grams of protein, 29 grams of whole grains, and 2 pancakes. So the macros on these for 1/3 cup or 40 grams, I measure everything in grams. It's 140 calories, 1 gram of fat, 23 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fiber, no added sugar, and 10 grams of protein. This is the protein mix that I have been getting into lately from Ain't Your Mama. They have a protein buttermilk mix, if you didn't know. Less calories, less fat, less carbs, and less protein, but only by 5 grams. So depending on the taste, this might be the better option. And last but not least, I got some dill. Update. This is nasty. I wouldn't get anything from this brand, to be honest. They're all nasty. But I am going to finish drinking it because it's hydrated water. And I only have 40 ounces of water today. So we're going to add to the fluid intake. And last way that I track my progress, and it's honestly the most important way, is your non-scale victories. And you guys, I have a ton of non-scale victories. And I'm actually going to do a separate video detailing out all of the non-scale victories that I've had in almost 2 years. But I am going to list a few for you guys. So one of my non-scale victories is my blood pressure. I was just telling y'all how I was on medication. I immediately got off my medication right before my weight loss surgery because we had to get off all medication, and I never got back on it. And almost immediately, my blood pressure has been in normal ranges. I no longer have headaches. My numbers have been amazing. Honestly, all of my medical issues have reversed itself. Another one that I'm super proud of that I just found out a few months ago was my sleep apnea has disappeared. Not only my sleep apnea has disappeared, but I no longer snore. I used to snore like a bear. You can ask my husband. I used to snore like crazy. Now, like if he says that I'm snoring, it's because I'm like really tired, and it's not like all night. It's just random moments in the night or something like that. And it's not as loud as it used to be. But I went from a number 14, which is mild sleep apnea, to 4, which is no sleep apnea. So that has been amazing. And just a more personal thing to me, my confidence in how I feel about myself has gone up tremendously with this weight loss. I did not grow up being an overweight child. My weight issues came from pregnancy. And now that my husband and I are no longer having any more children because he got the snip last year, like I want to get back to me and who I knew myself to be. I felt like I lost myself in these last 14 years. That's all of my 20s and early 30s that I pretty much feel like I was watching myself live, but not truly living, hiding, existing. And so now in this phase of my life, like I'm doing just that. Like I no longer have to solely focus on losing weight. My health, my fitness, my wellness is just an integrated part of my life. It's like basic hygiene, like you brush your teeth, you wash your face, you wash your behind. It's just a basic thing that I do now, but it's not all that consumes me. It's not all that I'm obsessed with. And I have room and the energy to do other things. So I'm so happy to be in this phase of my life now. I'm going to take my next set of vitamins, which is my multivitamin, and I'm going to cook dinner, and we're going to wrap this vlog up here. Dinner is done. This is the salmon we got from Whole Foods with the potatoes. And then we took the string beans and cooked them on the pot or on the stove top so that they can really be cooked. My little bariatric plate, even though I really haven't eaten anything today, I made sure to get a big piece of salmon for the protein. That is going to be it for today's vlog. I know I underate on my calories. I underate with my protein. I underdrank, but it's the weekend. I try to relax just a bit on Saturday and Sunday. But now that I have my results of my Dexa Scan, I'm going to be making sure I stay very consistent with my protein intake and, you know, hitting my macros and all that stuff. It's also very hard to track food that you don't cook. So my lunch, I didn't make, and I didn't eat all of the components of it, like the salad dressing, and that's factored into their food label. And then dinner, I also didn't make, and there was no nutritional facts on it. So that's why I have been trying to limit my outside food and just make all of my food, because I can track it and I can weigh it. And now that I know I'm going to be going full throttle with my goals, that's definitely the movement now. I hope you consider the 6 ways that I taught you guys on how to track your weight loss journey, because that's what I do. That's what keeps me sane. And that's what helps me structure out my weight loss goals, my body goals, my fitness goals. Like all of my goals comes from the 6 different ways on how I track my own progress and how I start to move into maintenance. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon. That way you're notified every single time I post a new video. Make sure you follow me on TikTok and Instagram. On TikTok, I'm hosting a lot of lives over there every Tuesday and Thursday while we still have it. And on Instagram, I'm super active in my stories. I have a broadcast channel where I'm asking y'all for your input, and you'll find what's going on in the moment over there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.